You are the news now. How regular people are changing the media game. Look, let's be real. The way we get our news has completely changed. You don't need a press badge, a fancy microphone, or even a camera crew anymore. All you need is a phone, a Wi Fi, and something real to say. That's what citizen journalism is all about. Everyday people, yup, people like you and me, capturing what's happening around them. And of course, sharing it with the world. It's raw, it's fast, and honestly, sometimes it's more real than what you see on the evening news. So, what even is citizen journalism? It's simple. Imagine you're at a protest or a major event, or even just catching something weird or important that's happening in your neighborhood and you hit record on your cell phone. You post it on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. Boom! You're telling a story. You're telling a story that might have never been um, able to make it on the news. Think back when other events had happened, like the George Floyd protests. Most of what the world saw didn't come from the big news crews. It came from people on the ground, regular folks sharing what was going on, and that's power, my friends. So, why is it blowing up? Well, look, technology has made it possible. Most of us carry HD cameras in our pockets, those cell phones that you guys have, and the social media, well, you can go viral in minutes. In fact, according to Pew Research, over half of Americans now get their news from social media and digital platforms. Only about 1 in 4 still rely on newspapers and print or even television. Let that sink in. More people are trusting their feeds than the front page or the television screen. And yeah, that's not always a good thing, but it shows how much power everyday people have now in shaping what we all talk about. The big media guys, they're watching. Traditional new outlets, they've noticed. A lot of them now include videos, tweets, TikToks from regular people like you and I in their reports. Some even encourage folks to send in stuff. But here's the catch: not everything shared online is fact checked. That's the tough part. When everyone can be a reporter, there's more room for fake news, mistakes, or just plain wrong information. That's where you need to step in and check, do your due diligence, and search what you see or follow or watch on social media and verify. Do your due diligence. TikTok and YouTube news influencers. Yup, they're a thing. Think about this. Some of them are now more popular than major reporters. People trust them. They talk live, they talk like real humans, but again, they're not trained journalists. They're giving you their take, their opinions, not always the full picture. That's why social media and media literacy in particularly have a spot that has to be real. Sometimes it's real, sometimes it's not. We have to verify, and that's more important than anything ever. Real talk, right? Real talk. So what's next? Citizen journalism, as I call it, isn't going away. If anything, it's just getting started. In places where big news outlets don't bother to go, everyday people are stepping up. In India, for example, there's a project called CGNet, CGNet Swar, I believe, where people use mobile phones to report on local issues. It's giving a voice to folks who've been ignored for years. Still, this movement has some questions to answer. Who makes sure what's going or being shared, should I say, is true? Can people make a living doing this? What happens when influencers blur the line between news and opinion? These are the things that we have to responsibly check. It's up to the consumer, the one that's consuming the content, to verify. Like the old saying, consumer, be aware before you buy. We don't know all the answers. I don't know all the answers. But one thing is clear, the news game has changed. It's more raw, it's more real, and more ours. But it comes with responsibilities on both sides, the content creator and the content observer, the consumer, on both sides. You don't need a degree to report what's happening anymore. All you have are tools that can help you do that, and the power to record, the power to share, and that matters. Just make sure what you're sharing is true, what you're sharing is helpful and honest, because in this world of news, every voice counts, especially yours and ours. Look, if you like what you're watching, if you like the content, please consider sharing, subscribing, help me through the algorithm of YouTube. Till the next one.